following contest is an extreme rules match, and it's for the ECW Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, who is one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, Rob Van Dam. Introducing the challengers from Bombay, India, who is one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, SABU. Introducing the challengers first, representing the Alliance from Norman, Oklahoma, Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Truth has set me free.
And representing the Alliance from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jack.
This is our second Tornado Hardcore Rules match of the night. This is for the ECW Tag Team Championships. The current champions are RVD and Sabu, and our challengers here are New Jack and Dr. Death Steve Williams. Now these two men earned their title shot by beating multiple teams here in ECW, even beating Sandman and Dreamer in a double pinfall situation, where both men got a pinfall at the same time. That was the eventual downfall of Sandman and Dreamer, as we saw Dreamer fight in his first singles match earlier tonight, which Sandman and Dreamer will be now in singles competition more often. We have a tie-up between Sabu and Dr. Death on the outside here, and we have RVD and New Jack on the outside. Now, normally in these tornado matches, each individual member of each team will target one person and target them for the majority of the match, unless they want to do some sort of together tag maneuver, which sometimes occurs. As you see RVD get a sledgehammer right from underneath the ring right away, a very powerful weapon to use right at the early going. But it is slow. It is not as fast as using a crutch, as New Jack was able to attack RVD before he was able to use that deadly sledgehammer. New Jack with first blood, using the first weapon as we see it bounce around now. Think it might have gone back into the audience here. So you see a nice belly-to-belly suplex from New Jack to RVD, and an arm drag from Dr. Death to Sabu. Now we have another belly-to-back suplex this time, slamming the head of RVD against that crutch that is still in the arena. We have a headlock from Dr. Death onto Sabu. Now Dr. Death is a very technical wrestler here, but is very, very deadly. As you see, a nice headbutt in the corner here as New Jack goes for a pin. The ref did not see it in time and they had a very slow count there, which RVD was able to kick out before the ref even counted. I believe before he even got on his knees, as RVD sends New Jack back into the middle of that ring and taunts New Jack to come back to the outside. As you see, a nice reverse DDT-like maneuver from Sabu, the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal man. As you see him attack Dr. Death, and we see Rob Van Dam send New Jack back in the middle of the ring. Rob Van Dam looking to make some space between himself and New Jack, playing up to the crowd, as Rob Van Dam always does. He's looking for a nice weapon from the crowd. New Jack elects to actually go underneath the ring and grab a mop there. Rob Van Dam able to steal the mop away before New Jack is able to use it on him. Dr. Death and Sabu are now on the outside as well. Unfortunately, the ref is all the way at the other side of the arena if Dr. Death wanted to go for a pin right now. Huge elbow to the neck from RVD to New Jack here on the opposite side of the arena. You see a Hurricane Rana from RVD to New Jack, sending him into those steel steps a bit. And a tie-up between Sabu and Dr. Death. Dr. Death sending Sabu into that unforgiving steel post, sending him into it again, slamming his head right against that. As you see Rob Van Dam and New Jack tied up together. Scoop. Nice fisherman suplex from New Jack. A lot of technical suplexes coming in from New Jack. He's probably learning from Dr. Death since they've been working together and they're trying to get titles for each other. They want to get gold around their waists, and they're going to start with the tag team titles. Very nice move there by Sabu, sending Dr. Death down to the mat. As you see a series of strikes from New Jack to Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam able to counter, get a grab, as Dr. Death punched the face of Sabu many times. Sabu able to go for a nice full Nelson slam out of the side of the ring there. Now Sabu with a headlock onto Dr. Death. And then a nice jawbreaker from Sabu here. Headlock from New Jack, gonna send RVD across the arena into that barricade. Sabu gonna try and wrench the leg back of Dr. Death. And now New Jack going to send Rob Van Dam into those steel steps. Dr. Death interrupting that steel chair grab and dodging out of the way of that drop kick. These two high flyers in the way of Sabu and Rob Van Dam are fighting against more technical wrestlers and more brawlers of Dr. Death and New Jack, as Sabu's head gets smashed against our announce table here. Headlock from New Jack to Rob Van Dam. Elbow to the face to Dr. Death from Sabu. As Sabu and New Jack have not used weapons all that much so far in this matchup. They have been the men in the middle of the ring fighting it out. As you see, New Jack and Rob Van Dam have been fighting all over this arena. Surprised no one's gone through a barricade yet, as Dr. Death just pushes Sabu down to the ground, using his weight advantage against the great Sabu. As New Jack goes for a pin here, the referee had to slide to the outside, gave Rob Van Dam a bit more time to kick out before the ref even got here, and Sabu going up to the top rope for a Hurricane Rana, sending him right into that. As the small of the back hitting that crutch in the middle of the ring. Sabu rolling to the outside, rolling back in. Dr. Death also rolling back out and now taunting Sabu to come back in. Rob Van Dam going around the arena, thinking about what he wants to do next as New Jack grabs a steel chair from underneath the ring. New Jack gets a very nice shot onto the face of Rob Van Dam. Series of shots in the corner here as the suicidal Sabu grabs a steel ladder from underneath the ring, one of his favorite weapons, as he attacks. Only one count onto New Jack, as I didn't even see that pin started, as Sabu is now attacking Dr. Death repeatedly with that ladder, but Dr. Death is able to counter and grab that ladder away as New Jack tears apart our announce table here, preparing to send someone to that table. Now Rob Van Dam has got the steel sledgehammer and is looking towards New Jack to try and attack him. Dr. Death seems to have some trouble moving that ladder in front of our announce table and is stuck against those steel steps and our table as we see a huge shot of that sledgehammer against the gut and now against the back of New Jack. As you see Sabu get attacked by Williams. Williams set up the ladder by our announce table here, setting up for perhaps a great move later on. RVD attacking repeatedly with that unforgiving sledgehammer, but New Jack able to counter and grab away that sledgehammer from him as Sabu is sent against that barricade. And Dr. Death is going to prepare to tackle him right through the barricade, sending the two of them into the crowd. We saw that happen twice in the last tag team matchup. This is the first time here that same crowd has seen a lot of action here tonight as Sabu just got tackled through that barricade. Now, Dr. Death can't go for a pin right now. The ref is all the way across the arena, so I'm not sure if the ref would run all the way there and he would have enough time. As we see that ladder get taken down by New Jack, and now he's going to attack RVD, but RVD attacking with that unforgiving sledgehammer once again, attacking the gut of New Jack. Now attacking New Jack with that sledgehammer. A nice DDT from Sabu. I believe that was a running DDT using the momentum as RVD actually attacked the referee and knocked him out, meaning that he couldn't go for that pin. That pin wasn't going to do him anything. Now Dr. Death steals that hammer away and Rob Van Dam goes for a roll-up pin, only a 1 count. New Jack able to kick out in front of our announce table here. Rob Van Dam holding his head, seems to be tired as Sabu gets a series of title shots against Dr. Death, Steve Williams. We saw one title loss earlier tonight. Will RVD and Sabu lose their titles here tonight, or will they be able to retain against the powerful team of the Alliance? Both members of the Alliance are now busted open by Sabu and RVD. As RVD sends that ladder into the middle of the ring, both Dr. Death and Sabu are attacking each other repeatedly with that title belt, and now Sabu has been busted open by Williams. RVD gets sent across the ring as we see a pin here, but the ref had to run quite a ways to get there. New Jack a bit closer, only 1 count though, as Rob Van Dam able to kick out there. Nice shot with the mop from Dr. Death to Sabu as we see have action going all over the ring now. Rob Van Dam putting New Jack up on the top rope. He's going to look for a very nice move here. He's got belly to back suplex right onto the ring and tying his legs into the ring so he can go up to the top rope for a nice splash. I think he missed it as New Jack going for the pin here. 1, 2, 3. New Jack and Dr. Death, the new ECW Tag Team Champions. Oh my, another set of new tag team champions other tag team champions from other brands are showing that they're more powerful than this new tag team.